Hello, beautiful, amazing, fantastic world, and you, wonderful, wonderful individual. Today, I would like to speak about our inner being and soul is like a calm ocean, and this ocean can sometimes be rowdy and turbulent, chaotic and stormy, or it can be calm, clear, and transparent. And of course, there are a variety of things that affect our soul in many different ways, but in the end, by holding a certain calmness and silence to this, you can listen to your own soul and through your spirit observe your own soul. At the same time, also working upon it and allowing it to calm it and or rile it up, all based on the choices we make, of course. But the more we become aware of our own inner being and how much we are capable of actually holding ourselves strong to a certain amount of balance, the more we do end up working upon our souls. And our bodies will over time come to follow along, although it takes longer with the body since it's more dense, more physical. And because of it just like earth takes longer than water to move, and water takes longer than air to move, and air takes longer than fire to move. It's the same with our physical body. Our physical body correlates with the mineral world in a sense. The only thing that is physical with us is the mineral. So when we do work upon our, fiery, airy, and watery being, our astral and etheric with our I, our ego. Our ego also represents fire. Our astral represent air, and our etheric represent water. And they correspond to each other through our organs and inner configuration as well. But I digress. It's about what we can do to hold our own inner being clear and transparent to ourselves, and as a result, transparent to others. For there are only certain things we take with us after death. Everything and anything we strive towards that has to do with materialism and to do with a fear of something or greed or anything will not be taken with us after death. Only the extracted essence and condensed down into soul development, more or less, is what we will take with us. But anything we have worked with down here in the physical, except for, of course, what is helpful to all of humanity, which you will come back to in your next incarnation, whatever that is purely in an egotistical searching will not be taken with you. It will be utterly, more or less, not directly a waste of time, but we are meant to enjoy life, of course. But it is about discerning what is wholly and thoroughly a waste of time, and what can we utilize to, have a break now and then and enjoy ourselves and just breathing and loving whatever we come over in life, whatever comes to us in life. Being grateful for everything and anything allows you to hold yourself calm and clear, and you do not have any fear of lack. The fear of not having enough is often suffocating. It boxes us in and keeps us limited in our imaginations and our thinking and our feeling. If nothing else, we rile up and affect our bodies in an immensely unhealthy, stressful way. We truly strain our being by doing so. Now, we are not meant to run away from these feelings, but we are meant to banish them down to the subconscious. Because as long as we cannot do anything about it, there is no use in constantly banging our head in the wall for it. It's about holding oneself to that balance and to utilize our will to focus in a different area. It's easy enough to conjure up imaginations from our inner being, but to banish them and to remove them from our consciousness and our, well, yeah, consciousness is not as easy. That requires practice too. So by us holding oneself and every day utilizing our will to change from area to area, and to the best practice would actually be to sit and hold oneself strong to an image we had chosen for ourselves. The more we put that image into our consciousness and hold oneself there, the more we become strong in this practice. It does bring about results, but it brings about results after a long while. It's like training muscles, training anything truly. It requires stimuli, it requires active, constant consistency. That is how we build super sensible spiritual organs that will become physical in future times for everyone. But it requires a consistent, long time. Requires us to use our, a time span over a longer period of time to find out what we are gaining over that period of time. Once you have done so for a while, you will truly come to a conclusion that, hey, we are not standing still, we are moving forward always. And by us feeding into and putting life force into what is loving, nurturing, the true, the good, and the beautiful, the more that becomes our autonomous nature, where whatever comes in that is outside of the true, the good, and the beautiful becomes a discrepancy. It becomes an imbalance that we notice immediately, because that is not our normal standard way of behaving or thinking, feeling, or willing. And that is why we become aware and awake to ourselves. And that is how you become awake to others too. And by holding ourselves calm and clear and holding it transparent, the more you are allowed to observe and take in the observations and perceptions that we do focus on. For our memories are just as important in all of this as our consciousness. The more we are capable of taking up memories of our past lives, coming to a consensus with ourselves, to an acceptance, to a forgiveness of our past, so that we can become stronger human beings for it, helping others do the same. It will over time show its true results. But it's about the patience and also the trust in this, and the good, warm heart. For we do this as a matter of right. We do this as a matter of, this work is amazing, and to be participating in the development of humanity is a grace. It is truly an honor to do so. And that is why we hold our standards and our inner interests strong in what is true, good, beautiful, warm, moral, inclusive, unionizing the whole. But at the same time, in the whole there are many details, and being able to maneuver and discern in these details at the same as holding the whole is not an easy task, but it is a task always worth striving for. For you do not miss a beat in the end. You constantly observe and take in what's needed to be taken in. You trust in the higher worlds that they give you what is meant to be given you, so you can grow and steady and strongly hold yourself on the path. For the path is something we actively have to go into every day until we just know how to do it every day. It becomes almost like an automatic thing, for we cannot live without it. Once you have found it, you cannot live without it. You would consciously kill something within yourself, and that ain't happening. It just ain't. So that is what I will leave you with today. May you be protected, guided, blessed, and loved by Father, Holy Spirit, Christ, my God, ancient masters of old, ancestors from every incarnation, higher hierarchy. May you be provided for with all that you need to survive, live, thrive, being creative, inspirational, and healing to the world so others can choose to follow when the time is right and, well, they are inspired to do so. So, may you be safe and sound. Love you. See you. Goodbye.